We are, and we're going to be starting off kind of with talking about, well, we started with moms, but now we're going to talk about bugs.
Yeah, the kitchen.
So, right.
So we're talking about the bugs, the gnats and fruit flies. You find them in the kitchen and elsewhere in your house.
I wish that I would have taken video of my daughters yesterday trying to capture, I think it was only one. So we'll, you know, when there's one, there's probably more little gnats.
We need a backstory here.
Yeah, those little guys can be real pests this time of the year. Here were some tips to keep them in check is Andy Amrine of EV True Value Hardware in Bethel Park. And you almost don't need, you're here every Thursday.
I like that.
I know, we did too.
No introduction needed.
Exactly.
Thank you very much.
Andy, I have to tell you, if I have one banana in my house, I have 15,000 fruit flies. Why is that?
It's the time of year. It really
terrible.
is the time of year. And you know, we've talked a couple weeks ago about how bad bugs were everywhere this year, from the ants, and you know, then we got into the bees and yellow jackets, and now I'm just getting inundated with phone calls and emails and messages about fruit flies, gnats, crickets, and spiders. Those are the four that are really invading your houses right now, and it's weather related. You know, it's weather related, weather related, and so forth with it. But you know, with the temperature and the fluctuations and the moisture and everything else, and now you know, fruit's at its prime. You're going to farmers markets. You're bringing in those bananas, those peaches, those plums.
And that's what I was about to say. Where do they come from? Do they fly from outside, or?
Well, generally people are bringing them in with the fruit, so they're on the fruit that you're bringing in. You know, so can you really prevent them?
Yeah, just don't eat fruit.
Just don't eat fruit.
There you go.
Good.
No fruits and vegetables.
There we go.
But you know, there's
flies.
some easy things that you could do besides, you know, maybe storing the fruit in the fridge, but then it's not as tasty and so forth. But there's some fruit fly traps and pantry pest traps and spider traps and so forth, and these are all really safe ways to use around the house. We're not using sprays and chemicals and stuff like that on them.
Right, because we're talking about things that are by our food, so we want to be especially careful.
And so forth. And
so what's this
you know,
these
are fruit fly traps, and you know, Taro makes one, Rescue makes one. I really like the one from Rescue, but they're both good. But the difference between a lot of people attempt to do fruit fly traps and just putting a little dish of some vinegar,
and dish
apple
soap,
cider, dish soap and stuff
vinegar,
like that in it. And that is fine, and it works to a point. But if you want to take it to the next step, a lot of the research that has been done states that fruit flies are attracted by red color. So you'll notice these traps now, where years ago they used to be clear, now they're actually red in color. And some of the differences between the traps, this one reason I like this one, they're, like I said, they're both good, but if you can see the top of this, all the different holes, it's not just one hole, where a lot of the other traps only have a single hole or something in it. This is a lot of holes in it, and
it almost replicates like what fruit, what they would be thinking about.
A lot of different places where they can go in, but also it comes with the attractant in it, and this attractant it's more than just vinegar. So they've tested it with the different additives that they could put in it, and the sulfates and so forth that they add. Yes, this does have some vinegar in it, because vinegar is good, but there's more to it than just the vinegar. So between the vinegar, between the red color, the number of holes and everything, this really catches a lot of the fruit flies. And the reason this is a drain care product.
I know, I'm wondering why do you have this?
Because if you get fruit flies, they're not just living in the fruit. When they're in the kitchen, they're living in your drain.
See, that's what I heard. That's what I was asking where they came from.
This is where they're coming in the drain itself. And they're living in the sludge that's inside that drain. So a lot of people, fine, they'll put this out, they'll catch them, but you got a million more living down that drain. You've got to do something with the drain.
That's why you always see them around the sink.
You can't just use a drain opener. A drain opener is going to flush right through it. Drain Care is a drain cleaner. It's an amazing drain cleaner. Put a quarter cup down the drain every night for a week. And I say at night, you want to do it when the drain is not used for 7 to 8 hours, and it's not going to wash it away. And this is an enzyme. There's no chemical with it. So you clean the drain, you catch the fruit flies, and you'll get rid of them very quickly.
All right, what is this?
A pantry pest trap would be something that your daughters or your kids could have used at home on something. This is, you know, a cardboard type trap, and there's a pheromone attractant There's a sex lure that you put inside of it. All those gnats are attracted to it, and they're caught inside the sticky cardboard of this, and it catches them. So you put these in strategic locations around the house, the kitchen, the bathroom, and areas that you see the gnats or the fruit flies. And then the others are spider traps and cricket traps. And believe it or not, that's the best thing to do with spiders and crickets. If you're not going to treat the whole house with chemicals, either outside or inside, these spider traps and cricket traps are absolutely, that's these two here.
Okay.
This is a pest strip that you hang just for all those other undesirable pests that are in the house. But those spider traps, those cricket traps are an amazing way to catch those little buggers, and then you just close your eyes, pick it up, and throw them out.
Because they can all
that's what you have to do.
Send Frankie out there to go pick up that trap and move it.
They can all sense kind of that fall is near, right? And they're trying to find a place to huddle.
They're moving in with you. So there you go.
Not with me.
Great ways to really help control so you don't have to worry about having
I'm
fruit
not a
in the
good
house.
landlord. I kick them out.
You kick them out.
Eviction notices have been served.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, all right.
Doesn't take long.
Thanks, Andy.
All right. And for more on Andy's helpful homeowner tips, you can visit him at the store on Library Road. I'm going to toss over to you.
In Bethel Park, or you can watch for his regular segments right here on PTL. We always enjoy Andy being here.